As a Fantuan, I'm delighted to know that Jonathan Antoine, Britain's Got Talent's famous tenor that has grown over the last 10 years to achieve on YouTube alone great success and still undiscovered in a lot of countries, but my worldwide audience adores him. And as a Fantuan, I've always supported him in the last 2 years. But to sing a song, my partner is Spanish, that means a lot to me. It's called Granada. It is about the Spanish city of Granada, and it was written by a Mexican, especially about for the people of Granada in thanks for all the memories that he got there. More about that in a minute, but we will get into a bit of bio. The song was written in 1932 by Mexican composer Agustin Lara and has been translated into multiple languages, musical styles ever since. The text speaks of the Spanish city, Granada, where bullfights stain the ground with blood, the music enchants, and the passionate lovers meet one another's eyes. The song has pleased audiences in both classical and popular music for generations. And we know that the ensemble tenor, Jonathan Antoine, who will perform this now, will just enthrall you with his version. It's been covered by, I couldn't believe this, Benny King way back, Frank Sinatra, amongst others. But I just think Jonathan Antoine's delivery of songs just penetrates the soul and just lifts you. And if you're Spanish, I know that you will sit back and say, what an incredible rendition. What a guy this person is. He truly is one of the finest tenors in the world today. He's up there with Placido Domingo amongst others. He just simply is dominating more and more. And as the others have passed away, like Pavarotti, and others are retiring from the operatic scene, Jonathan has started to dominate and come into the forefront, and people are just so in love with him and his voice. Now this is a live performance taken by another Fantuan, but I've taken the video on board my channel because I too love him and have supported him, and I'm a big fan, as I've said, and I just think this song warrants you to listen to it. And you know, we're going into spring, soon we'll be into summer again. The year passes quickly every year, and what I'd like to do is just give you a bit of pre-spring music. And if you're thinking of Spain and thinking of visiting, I think you should visit Granada. You won't be disappointed. My partner's from Bilbao, one of the most beautiful places in the north ever, and all I can say is Granada is up there in my top 3. Granada Today by Jonathan Antoine is a song that celebrates that beauty, history and enchantment of the city in Spain. The lyrics evoke a sense of nostalgia for a bygone era, while also highlighting the enduring allure and magic of the city itself, Granada. Take it away, Jonathan. I'll be back with the breakdown of the lyrics.
What a fascinating tale you would tell of an age the world has long forgotten, of an age that weaves a silent magic in Granada, to a day. She can remember
Just absolutely amazing. Jonathan. Well done. Lots of Spanish people, if they listen to this, would just say incredible. Oh my God. Que bien. Muchas gracias, Jonathan, por todo. And just for them to listen to you is a pleasure. That's what they would say. I'm just saying that Jonathan Antoine's version, I know there's some Frank Sinatra and others, but as a Fantoine, you just can't beat a Jonathan. You just can't. When it comes to the lyrics, let's get into it. Because they're short and sweet, as you probably guessed. I'm just bringing up the lyrics. And as always, thank you, Genius Lyrics, for the lyrics. Great website for all new acts that appear on their channel, as well as giving you the lyrics for all the songs that you need and want to remember and want to learn. So check them out. And I don't get paid for it, but they have helped me a lot in my career on YouTube, so I equally endorse them. Granada, it says, I'm falling under your spell. And if you could speak, what a fascinating tale you would tell. Of an age the world has long forgotten. Of an age that weaves the silent magic in Granada. Today, the dawn in the sky greets the day with a sigh. For Granada, for she can remember the splendor that once was Granada. Granada by Jonathan is the song that celebrates the beauty, history of the city. Those lyrics evoke nostalgia of that bygone era I talked about before. It's alluring and magic, makes you want to go to Granada, no? Well, it should do. In the first verse, as I just mentioned, he expresses how they are being captivated by the spell of the city. And the line, if you could speak, what a fascinating tale you would tell, suggests that Granada holds a rich history and stories waiting to be discovered. Sorry, today I just have a dry throat. I just need more water. Agua, as they say in Spanish. The next line, of an age that the world has long forgotten. That refers everybody in time to the past that's been overshadowed by modernity. The song does acknowledge the fading of this era, but it also recognizes in the lyrics its enduring influence. An age that weaves the silent magic in Granada today, it says, implies that the city still retains some of the enchantment from its past. Now let's go into the chorus of the lyrics, and I'll bring them down. It continues, it can still be found in the hills all around as I wander along, entranced by the beauty before me, entranced by the land full of sunshine and flowers and song. And when the day is done and the sun starts to set in Granada, I envy the bliss of the snow-clad serenada, for soon it will welcome the stars, while 1,000 guitars play a soft habanera. The moonlight Granada will live again, the glory of yesterday, romantic and gay. And that's the lyrics, actually. So when we go to what could that possibly mean, that's the chorus, reflecting on the grandeur and splendor used to define Granada itself. It really is an incredible city, everybody. The dawn of the sky greets, well, what does it greet? A day with a sigh. That's why I'm sighing. For Granada, portray, because when you visit and you leave, you do go, oh, is it really the last day? I've loved this place. It's like going to Bilbao in the north, where my partner's from. The country's full of beautiful places, but you do get a sigh, don't you, when you leave something that captivates your heart. And that's why it captivated the Mexican writer to write the song. It captivates everybody, and everybody leaves going, oh, it was so beautiful. Oh, the people were so great. The food was so... and if you get glorious weather, oh, and you have the right hotel that can help you go on these little trips around the city, You do sigh for all the right reasons. But that's only because it's for a sense of longing, a longing to come back, I assure you of that. As if the city itself, the glory it once possessed, is still alive and thriving. It is. It really is. The line, "for she can remember the splendor that once was Granada," further emphasizes that statement itself. The verse follows the chorus highlights of the beauty of the nature surroundings of the Granada, because it mentions, as I've said, the hills, the flowers. The song symbolizes that. It gives you that picturesque overall flavor of what's going to welcome you when you go there. And you become entranced straight away just by reading, just by me talking. You're enticed. I plant a little seed in your brain. I never thought of Granada, but I might go there. Because when you look at the pictures, when you look at the history, the allurement of the beauty of such an historic place it's like the flytrap, the Venus flytrap. It eats you up in a very good way, suggesting the transformative power it has and the atmosphere you will receive and enjoy when you're there. As the day transitions to night in the lyrics, the song describes the evening of ambience of the city. The snow-capped Sierra Nevada mountains it mentions are personalized as blushing, conveying a sense of awe. The reference to a soft habanera, a Cuban dance form, implies that romantic, melodic atmosphere. You know, the dances, the music, the wine, the person you're with, the weather, the city, everything. Todo, which means in Spanish, everything, is just magical. I should work for the tourist board for Granada. I should after this. And the final lines of the song indicates the legacy will always endure in those that visit, those that enjoy, and those that come back. Then somebody said to me one time about Granada, it is like where your partner's from, Bilbao. Every time you go back, there's something else to explore, something else to explore. But I will say this about all the cities in Spain. It's such an alluring country. That's why millions from all over the world go there and savor every moment they're in Spain. It's not just about festivals and Ibiza and the beaches. It's about the cities and the food and the wine and the people and the historicness of the places, and just the fact that you're enjoying a bygone era that is still thriving like it was yesterday, no matter where you go. I find that's my ambience when I go there, and I really do say that. Anyway, in relation to Granada, it'll always endure. The moonlight Granada will live again, it says in the lyrics, suggest that despite the passing of time, it'll retain its charm. It does. The phrase that emphasizes that is the glory of yesterday, romantic and gay. Nostalgically, as I just mentioned, evokes the enchantment and allurement of the city and its past. Overall, by Jonathan Antoine, celebrates the history, beauty, and enduring mystique of Granada as a city in his vocals, his delivery, and that passionate voice of his that has just made you go, oh. But it always does, Jonathan. He's reflected on a bygone era in this song of suggesting that the city's magical enchantment still persists, and it's a place of timeless allure and romance, just like Jonathan's vocals. And that's it. It's a cultural significance experience. That's what it's about, the song, and it serves as an invitation for you, the listener, to go and explore and maybe book a holiday there, for you to enjoy its rich history and captivating atmosphere. And I hope you do someday. You won't regret it. Thanks for listening. Take care.